Løøms, Anambra lawyers reveal what will happen to Ipob if they disrupt Guba elections. The news details. Anambra State Indigenous Lawyers Forum (ASILF) has revealed what would happen if the indigenous people of Biafra (Ipob) interferes with the gubernatorial national election set to hold on November 6 in Anambra. Joe Nwokedi, the president of the forum, said in a statement made in an emergency press conference that there must be a peaceful election in Anambra, whether Ipob likes it or not. He added that the group must not try to disrupt the election, as this will not be healthy for their public image and might lead to a situation where they are declared as a terrorist group. Nwokedi also stated that some of Ipob demands were legitimate, especially the marginalization of the Southeast and the unruly way the Ndugbo youths were being treated. But their fight for those things would be going down the drain if they were tagged a terrorist group. The publicity secretary of the forum, Anene Nwanduku, also condemned the threat of the Secretary General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, to declare a state of emergency in Anambra. He added that the threat revealed the level of hatred Malami had for the Igbos. Nwanduku also pointed out that according to Section 305 of the Constitution, Anambra had not gotten to the stage where a state of emergency should be declared. Malizu Uwodo added that an election must occur in Anambra to avoid a constitutional crisis and implored Ipob to allow them peacefully elect the next leader of the state. The Anambra lawyer is saying that what will happen to Ipob if they disrupt the Guba election, that they will be tagged terrorist group. Their names will go down the drain as they'll be tagged the terrorist group, and it will not be healthy for their public image. As we all know that the Ipob people are agitating for marginalization of the Southeast and unruly way the Ndugbo youths were being treated. But once they interrupt the Anambra election that is going to hold November 6, then they will be tagged a terrorist group. People will no longer listen to them, and they will be held responsible for all the atrocities, the killings, the bloodshed, kidnapping, burning of properties, destruction of properties, and so on in the Southeast. So the Anambra lawyer is telling them that they should not interfere with the gubernatorial election. And Nwanduku is saying that according to 305 section of the Constitution, Anambra had not gotten to the stage where a state of emergency should be declared. Few days ago, it was recorded that there will be a state of emergency in Anambra prior to the election that is going to hold November 6, which means that the state of emergency means is either the election will be held November 6 or it will be moved forward. But Nwanduku is saying that the state has now gotten to a stage where a state of emergency should be declared. Anambra lawyers, Anambra election will hold despite Ipob threats. The president of the group, Joe Nwokedi, said this on Sunday, October 10. The Anambra State Indigenous Lawyers Forum, ASIL, has spoken against the alleged threats by the indigenous people of Biafra to disrupt the November 6 governorship election in the state. Speaking at an emergency press conference on the state of affairs in the state on Sunday, October 10, the president of the group, Joe Nwokedi, said that there must be election in Anambra State, and a peaceful one at that. According to him, Ipob must not disrupt the election, adding that doing that would even work against them. Nwokedi said that Ipob should be aware that they will be seen negatively by the international community if they disrupt elections, and that might warrant declaring them a terrorist organization. Additionally, the publicity secretary of the group, Anene Nwadukwe, expressed his dismay at the threat by the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, to declare a state of emergency in Anambra State. He stressed that any attempt to disrupt legitimate business or election would not augur well for them. He said that a state that it is about to witness an important election would naturally put tensed up and observe that what is happening in Anambra cannot be compared with what is happening in states like Kaduna, Katsina, and Zamfara. Yet the Attorney General are threatening to declare a state of emergency in those states. Also contributing, Malizi Uwodu insisted that there must be election in Anambra in order to avoid constitutional crisis. He appealed to Ipob to exercise restraint and allow the people of Anambra to elect who would rule them in the next 4 years. He said that the threat of state of emergency by the Attorney General is counterproductive, as it is the wrong thing to say at this time. Shidi Kingsley Okeke, in turn, condemned the burning of houses, as well as heightening the tension in Anambra State. He said that what Ipob should be concerned about is electing credible people as governors and members of the National Assembly, so that they would legitimately champion the Igbo cause and bring justice to the people. The election we hold despite Ipob threats. Anambra election, which is to hold November 6, we hold even if the Ipob are threatening that the election will not hold. And the Anambra State Indigenous Lawyers Forum are making it known to them that if Ipob interferes or disrupts the gubernatorial election, which we said to hold November 6, that Ipob will be tagged as a terrorist group. We know that the Ipob are demanding for legitimate, especially the marginalization of the Southeast, and the unruly way the Ndugbo youth were being threatened. But their fight for these things will be going down the drain if they attack a terrorist group. The incident that will be happening in the Southeast will be tagged on the Ipob if they try to disrupt or interfere the election. They should make the election a peaceful election. What the Ipob people are supposed to do is they should select a person who will speak for them and who will be productive for them. The person that will be concerned, what they should be concerned about is electing credible people as governors and members of the National Assembly. Thank you, my listeners, for listening. Do have a good day.